Hi guys, welcome to Pencil College. In this video, we'll be looking at more examples from Chapter 13.1, okay, where we'll be using the addition formula for trigo. Okay, so in example number 3, okay, the question says, without using a calculator, evaluate sine 80 degrees, cosine 50 degrees minus cosine 80 degrees times sine 50 degrees. Okay, so straight away, once I look at this example, I will realize some similarity between what you see in the question and the first formula that you see at the top left hand corner of your screen. Okay, so you realize that this is actually the left hand side of this formula. Okay, so this is actually the left hand side of this formula, and from here we will go on, or rather we will go ahead to identify our A, which is 80 degrees. Okay, my A is 80 degrees in this case, and okay, so let me just highlight all the A, and my B to be 50 degrees. Okay, so B is just 50 degrees. B 50 degrees. Okay, and I'm going to transform this to make it look like the left hand side of the formula. Okay, so the left hand side of the formula says sine A minus B, so it will be sine of 80 degrees minus 50 degrees. Okay, since A is 80 and B is 50. If you simplify this, you will just get sine 30 degrees. Okay, and recall earlier that because of our special triangle that looks like this. Recall this triangle. If you've forgotten this triangle, you can go back and review the video on special angles. Okay, so using this triangle, sine of 30 degrees is just opposite over hypotenuse, which is half. Again, that's your answer for example number 3. Okay, move on. Okay, so in example number 4, given that cosine of A minus B over cosine of A plus B equals to 5/3, show that 4 tangent A multiplied by tangent B is equals to 1. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do from here is to cross multiply the given equation. So if I cross multiply, I'll just get 3 times cosine of A minus B equals to 5 times cosine of A plus B. Okay, and following this, I will move on to expand this given equation over here. Okay, so if I look at cosine of A minus B, okay, and if I stare at this, it is just A cosine B plus sine A sine B. So I get 3 times cosine A cosine B plus sine A sine B. Okay, and on the right hand side, I'll have 5 times cosine A cosine B minus sine A sine B. Okay, I just want to highlight that I'm actually using the second formula over here. So this one. Okay, so moving on, I will go ahead and expand this. So I'll have 3 cosine A cosine B plus 3 sine A sine B equals to 5 cosine A cosine B minus 5 sine A sine of B. Okay, and if I were to shift all the terms that contain sine A sine B to one side of the equation, and all the terms that contain cosine A cosine B to the other side of the equation, what will I have? So I will have 3 cosine A cosine B. Okay, sorry, let me just switch this around. Probably easier for you to see it like that. So sorry, I'll shift 3 sine A sine B, which is this term over here, okay, plus 5 sine A sine B, which is this term over here, okay, equals to 5 cosine A cosine B minus this term over here, 3 cosine A cosine B. Okay, and if I just simplify stuff, so I have 8 sine A sine B equals to 2 cosine A cosine B. Okay, so if I were to divide cosine A, cosine B over to the left, and if I were to divide both sides by 2, okay, so let's see what happens. So let me just divide this, sine A, sine B divided by cosine A, cosine B equals to 2, okay, and this will just give me 8. Okay, sine A divided by cosine A will just give me tangent A, sine B divided by cosine B will just give me tangent B equals to 2, and finally if I were to divide both sides of the equation by 2, I will just get 4 tangent A, tangent B equals to 1. Okay, so from here to here, divide both sides by 2. Okay, divide both sides by 2. Okay, and this is what I want to show. So I'll just write a shown over here. And we are done. Okay, thank you for watching this video. For more videos, please log on to pencilcollege.com. I'll see you for now.